in the Daily Business Review, but recently they analyzed all the law firms in Miami, and they wondered why the Gray Robinson firm was the only one that was actually making money. So I think it has a lot to do with Fred Leonhardt.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. For those of us that are here for legislative session, I just want to reach out to all of you that have come up for this special occasion. Miami-Dade Days is spectacular. You are the community in Florida that does this right and does this best. And my hat's off to the committee that worked so hard to make this happen. And to the founders, which perhaps leads to why we are here with the John F. Cosgrove Founders Award. I had to think back to the 60s, and my good friend Steve Zack is the recipient of this award. You know, in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, Steve O'Connell was president of the University of Florida. And Don Middlebrooks was the president of student government. Ron Sachs was the editor of the Alligator. Steve Zack was the president of Florida Blue Key. And Cosgrove and I were all running around doing things together. We were friends and comrades and had instilled in us active commitment to citizenship in Florida. Steve Zack certainly has lived up to the expectations that we all had of him as a great student leader. He has left his imprint on this state. After graduating from Miami Beach High School, going to the University of Florida, he moved on to get his law degree, and as an attorney, he has represented, listen to this client list, the Florida Senate, former Governor Bob Graham as special counsel, the cities of Hollywood, Hialeah, Miami Beach, and Miami. He represented former Vice President Al Gore in the trial of Bush versus Gore. He has chaired the Florida Ethics Commission, Miami Beach Environmental Review Board, City of Miami Beach Charter Review Committee. A spectacular record of leadership. For the Florida Bar, he was the first Hispanic-American and youngest president of the Florida Bar. He is president-elect of the American Bar Association, where he will represent 400,000 lawyers in America, and will be the first Hispanic-American to be the president of the American Bar Association. He serves the ABA's chair for the House of Delegates, director for the Dade County Bar Association. He has excelled in his profession with numerous accolades, and he is receiving the University of Florida Distinguished Alumnus Award, and has also been named by the Florida Trend Legal Elite for the 6th consecutive year. He's done amazing things like be on the Constitution Revision Commission, appointed by Governor Lawton Chiles, and he uses his skills to be an asset to our state and to our profession. He will be the 5th Floridian to be the president of the American Bar Association. Reese Smith, Chesterfield Smith, who started his career in Bartow and later became a resident of Coral Gables, Martha Barnett, Sandy Dallenberg, and now Miami's own Steve Zack. Steve, congratulations on winning this award, the John Cosgrove Founders Award.
Thanks. Here you go. That's why you have a friend introduce you. I only wish my dad was here. He would have loved to hear that introduction, and my mother would have believed it. The fact is that I am indeed honored to represent 400,000 lawyers with 800,000 opinions. As a recipient of this award, I'm also extremely honored that it is named after John Cosgrove, who Fred and I met first day of college when we were 17 years old. And I also remember the last day I was with John, which was at his funeral. And many of you in this room were there. And you remember the outpouring of love and affection, genuine affection, for a very kind and generous man. John loved people, so he would have loved being here. And it's no wonder that he was one of the founders 25 years ago of this event, because he also loved good government. You know, as I walk around the country and talk to people around the country, one thing is clear to me, and that is that Miami-Dade is really a microcosm of our country. And unless we get it right here, our country has no chance. And I believe by the leaders that are here today and the work you're doing that we do have a great chance to make this a great country. Thank you for this award.
Could I ask Yolanda